Hey everyone, just want to make a video today on energy drinks. So I'm in the gym right now. I'm going to do a leg workout. It's a Sunday. Got to work tomorrow. Um, Definitely want to get some good sleep tonight. It's like 6:30ish. Just had dinner. What kind of a pre-workout can I take that will most likely not um, make me have trouble sleeping or keep me awake at night? I would say for something like this, work out in the evening, but not too late in the evening, I would stick with like your standard like Monster energy drinks. Um, this Ghost energy drink I'm having right here, it's a little higher in the caffeine. I think it's 240 milligrams or 200 milligrams actually. It's 200 milligrams um, caffeine. It's also got a couple other things in it like alpha GPC, carnitine, taurine, neurofactor. So, it's got like a focus ingredient or two, but it's definitely not as strong as something like Woke AF or Gorilla Mode or, these harder core clinically dosed pre-workouts that you'll get at supplement store or online. So that's what I do, or I just drink like, a large cup of black coffee. Um, that can actually work really well too, especially if it's a pretty large one, like a, 16-20 ouncer or so. If you can stomach that, I mean, that's a good way to do it. It just depends kind of on your tolerance to caffeine as well. Some people can hold more caffeine or tolerate more in the evening than others. Some people can tolerate less. So, me personally, what really gets me is with the clinically dosed pre-workouts and a lot of the pre-workouts with the higher stims in them. Those stimulants can be like pretty delayed release or can come on kind of slow. And I feel like some of them are meant for cutting because they have a tendency to raise your heart rate for at least 6 hours in a day or more. So if you take one of those, you're better off taking them earlier in the day instead of later, because you take them too late in the day and then it can defeat your entire purpose of taking it in the first place. I mean, sure, it keeps you awake when you're at the gym and you get this amazing workout in, but then you come home and you're hyped up until 2 or 3 in the morning and you can't sleep. Then you got to go to work the next day and then you feel horrible because you didn't get any sleep. And also at that point, it can kind of mess with your, test levels because you're not getting enough sleep consistently. That can, drop your test levels. So then your gains can actually be reduced. Not to mention, you know, just in general, if you're taking a lot of pre-workouts, with the extra calorie burn, you definitely want to be taking in enough food and, calories, fat, protein, carbs throughout the day to maintain, if you want to maintain your body weight, or, if you want to gain, and if you want to lose, you don't want to lose so fast. You're just burning muscle and everything else. So, and you're not feeding your body correctly. So, anyway, those are my 2 cents. I would say, yeah, for something in the afternoon, if as long as it's not after like 7 or 8, I'd stick with something light, like a 150 milligram caffeine Monster or something like that. At the most, maybe like this 200 milligram Ghost, and just let me know what you think. I think this is the best way to do it. I like taking the other stuff. I really want to take Woke AF today, but I was like, not doing it because I've done this before, and it ends up destroying my next day. I'm like dragging at work, and I'm like crashing on my table, and then I have to take another pre-workout during the day just to stay awake. So then you're like, you know, yeah, the point of taking pre-workouts to like stay awake and maintain throughout the day, it pretty much defeats the purpose. It needs to be something you only take when it's at the optimum time to take it. So if it's like a heavier pre-workout, I'm talking like 250 to 400 or more milligrams of caffeine, and some stimulants, you definitely want to take that no later than like, I'd say 4 p.m. And if it's something lighter with mostly caffeine, say under 200 milligrams of caffeine, then I'd say you probably take it up until 6:30, maybe 7, especially if you go to bed like 11 o'clock, 10:30, and usually you're okay. But yeah, you just got to kind of watch it, kind of play with it, do what works best for you. But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, I just say do what you feel like, but this is just some advice and kind of what I've seen. So hope this helps. Take care. Peace.